HW8WKY.
QRZ, is this frequency in use? Whiskey Vector 3 Kilo.
We got about 5 minutes till the boredom breaker net starts there, Phil. KDDPC.
KDDPC WV3K. Thanks, Dustin. Yeah, I kind of figured that was coming up here at the top of the hour. I think I heard you and Dick talk earlier that you guys are gonna work it. So, and I guess Sandy's taking a second hour or whatever. But it sounds good. Anyway, I look forward to joining you up on that. So I'll go ahead and clear from the channel, or excuse me, clear from the frequency rather, and look forward to it. Good to hear your voice sound clear, and sounds real good, both you and Nick. So I'll go ahead and clear. WV3K con, or QRC.
Ditto for me, WA8KOC.
All right there. Well, Phil, we got you. Hope to hear you on the net there today, and good to hear you out there. And boy, I think Fred was in there, but I think I may have doubled a little bit with Fred. So, Fred, good to hear you out there too. All right, gentlemen, I got to step away. The net starts in a couple of minutes, and I've got a couple things here I got to do real quick. KD80PC is clear.
This is KD8SLG. We'll be linking the W8WKY up to the N5XQK Memorial Boredom Breaker net for the next 2 hours or so. KD80PC Dustin has the first hour. KI5OZZ has the second hour today. I hope to hear a bunch of you attending. The net starts in about a minute and a half. Everyone, please stand by. KD8SLG clear.
Good afternoon, Nick. We'll catch you in a few. Case up, QV.
Good afternoon. Sorry there. Good afternoon, and welcome to the N5XQK Memorial Boredom Breaker net. My name is Dustin. My call sign is KD8PC, and I'll be net control for the first hour today. The Boredom Breaker net meets every day at noon Central Time here on the RCWA repeater, Allstar node 492 and Echolink N5XQK-R. This is a directed net, so all traffic must pass through net control, and all stations are welcome to check in. We'll take multiple rounds of check-ins, so if you don't get in the first time, stand by, and we'll get to you as soon as we can. We're linked in with our friends in Arkansas, Virginia, and various other repeaters, so we ask that you key for a couple of seconds before and after you transmit, and let everything drop so we can hear everything you have to say and everything can reset. All right, before we start taking check-ins, is there any emergency or priority traffic? Please call now.
Delta 4, NUA, 64, November, Uniform, Alpha. Northwest Virginia, touchdown.
You were really noisy there, station. We're taking emergency traffic only right now. Did you have an emergency?
W8WKY.
Negative.
All right, we'll stand for check-ins in just a minute there, I think. Or let me double check with you. I can't really understand you. It looks like you're W4NUA Frank. Frank, did you have something urgent for us?
For this W4NUA, nothing info, just a shutdown. I'm sorry, I didn't realize it was personnel.
All right, we'll clear with you there, Frank. I think we got you. It's really, really noisy, really rough copy. So, all right, with that out of the way there, let's start taking check-ins. Check-ins for the Boredom Breaker Net. Please say your call phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location.
Number uniform, KC8, Fox, Claremore, Oklahoma.
Try to copy KC8FQV.
How could you miss him? Whiskey Alpha 8, Kilo Oscar Charlie, Fred Akron, Echolink Mobile. Good afternoon.
Kilo Juliet 5, Foxtrot, Juliet Foxtrot, Jason, Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Kilo Charlie 5, Romeo Bravo Golf, Kilo 5, RPG. That's Cannon in Tulsa, Mobile.
N5HLJ, November 5, Hotel Lima, Juliet, James and Claremore.
KI5, PAQ,
Kilo Golf 4, Oscar Yankee Sierra, KG4, OYS, Mobile. Kevin in Lynchburg, Virginia. In and out. Have a good night.
All right, guys, let me hold it up right there and make sure I've got it. All right, I got a few and I missed a few. Let me tell you who I've got on my list. I have WB8CXO, Mike, thanks for doing the YouTube for us. I have WB BMW, Jim. I have KD5E and Gill. I have WF4 NUA, Frank. I have KC8FQV, Northern Mark. I have AB8MO, Andy in the mobile. I have W8KOC mobile. I have N3MDC, Michael. There was a station in Tulsa, I believe. The call sign had Foxtrot. I missed you. I'll come back for you. KC5 Real Big Guns, I got you in there. I have N5HLJ James. I have KI5TAQ Taco Tim. I have AI5HV Greg. I have KG4OIS Kevin is in and out, and I have KI5AVE Miss Judy. Would that station in Tulsa with Foxtrot in your call sign come back, please?
No, sir. It's Kilo Juliet 5, Foxtrot, Juliet Foxtrot.
All right. There was a train wreck. There was like 3 different people, so all I got was Foxtrot. Thanks for coming back there, Jason. And there was one other station there I missed. That other station that I missed, you want to go ahead and come back?
Yes, please check in Kilo Quebec 4, Charlie Mike. That'd be Kevin here in Lawsonville, North Carolina, KQ4CC. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you so much, Kevin. Now that we got this nice loading list here, let's get our mobiles out of the way real quick, and then we'll run through this whole list. Let's start with Andy, AB8MO, in the land of snow and maple syrup, probably at the lunch table. How you doing?
Yep. And you would absolutely nothing for guessing the correct answer. This is AB8MO. Hello there, Dustin. On and off wetness here. Syrup production's done this year. No snow on the ground, so we're not living up to our name. But anyway, wanted to get in here on your hour. Remember this week, I was on vacation. I took a vacation for the net, so I'm back now. All right, Dustin, I'll throw it back to you. Thanks for getting me in here. I always try to get it on your hour. Catch y'all tonight on the Beacon Net. This is AB8MO with a frog in my throat.
All right, there, Andy. Well, thanks so much for joining us, my friend, and it's always a pleasure to hear you. So have a great rest of the day there at the Big W, and I hope I catch you again this evening. Let's move on down the list and talk to Fred now, WA8KOC in the mobile. How you doing?
Good afternoon, Dustin, KD8EPC, and the Boredom Breaker Net, WA8KOC. Nobody better I could think of to follow up on than Andy, AB8MO. If I collided with anyone in this initial phase, please forgive me. I am Echolink, I am mobile, and I really do appreciate you accepting my check-in. You know, I used to think that sometimes on the barometer net it got crazy and just really difficult with collisions and stuff to grab everybody. You don't want to miss anybody. I take it to heart. I feel really bad when I get somebody's information delivered to me that, hey, you know, you missed this person or that person, or a call that was mobile or Echolink. So anyway, thank you very much. You take good care of yourself. Have a fabulous net. I'm looking forward to talking to Miss Nancy next hour. Yeah, just have a wonderful Wednesday here in Medina. Probably where you're at. Sunny, or partly sunny at least. No rain. And I don't know if there's more expected on the way, but not too bad at the moment. KD8EPC, 7-3 to you, and Nick behind the curtain. KD8FLG. WA8KOC. Take care.
All right there, Fred. Well, from the westernmost tropical part of Medina, we'll wave a hand at you there, and yeah, it is looking pretty nice. I was out earlier, and it was starting to cloud up, though, so we may get a little bit of rain later. We'll say 73 to you for now. Thanks again for stopping by, and always a pleasure. Well, let's go back up to the top here before he pulls out his stick and beats us with it. WB8VMW, Jim, how you doing? Let it drop and take it away.
Well, I'm doing just fine out here on my front porch, watching the sunshine, gathering vitamin C and vitamin D, and I'll probably stick around if nothing happens to listen to the Oz. Of course, I love to talk to Ray, but the Oz is so much prettier. So we'll back out of here and give you plenty of time to get to everybody else. So 7-3, everybody stay safe, stay well, and we'll catch you maybe next week. Good Lord willing. WB8 BMW, back to net.
Oh, man, Jim, you better not let Judy hear you saying that hi. Well, it's great to hear you out there, my friend, and we hope you do stick around for the second hour. I know we're going to stick around and try to get into that cage match, too. So there you go. We'll say 73 to you for now, Jim. Enjoy the sunshine and have a great rest of your day. And that's going to bring me back over to Oklahoma. We're going to go talk to Gil. KD5ENU, take it away.
Thank you. It's KD5ENU. Wishing everybody out there a good day. Bright and sunny here in Claremore, Oklahoma. And don't know what the temperature is. I hadn't checked with me. But I just thought I'd check in. I've just put together a new handy-talkie. I got it on the charger. And then I'm going to put it on chirp and program it. And you have me another handy-talkie. So have a good day out there. Hope you have a good net. Got a big lineup behind me and more coming. So KD5ENU, back to net control. Have a good day. 7-3.
W8WKY.
Right there, Gil. Well, 73 to you, and have yourself a great day there, my friend, and enjoy that new HT. We already talked to Frank there, W4NUA. That's going to bring me on down to Mark, KC8FQV, the northernmost Mark. How you doing?
I'm doing okay, KSFQV. Yeah, I can't believe how many people were ahead, but you must have picked some up locally from before the connection. Yeah, I jumped over there, said hello, and I said, I'll see you guys over on the other side, and came over here to DB switch. So, yeah, tonight there's a meeting. Oh, Summit County has their meeting tonight, Aries. I heard earlier this morning on the barometer net. Yeah, the BBB. Today is Business Bureau Day for us. But, yeah, I don't know where the sun's at. If it's out down there, Jim better send it up this way. I haven't seen it yet today. So, we'll see you guys later tonight, or hear you later tonight. We don't see people. The only time we see people when we have a ham fest, that's where you get the eyeball session. We'll hear people later tonight. Well, unless you do slow scan TV or something and you see their picture. But back it comes, KSFQV.
Right, let's go back here again to, let's say, Mark, good to hear you, and we'll hear you again this evening. And let's go back up one more time to Frank here, W4NUA, take it away. All right there, Frank. I'm sorry. The only thing I made out of that entire thing you said there was Echolink, was the only word that I heard out of the entire thing. It's just basically noise at this point, so maybe if you can find some more power, a better location, get up a little bit higher or something, and try us again, and feel free to recheck down the log, but wait until we ask for check-ins again, because I can't understand a thing you're saying there. So I'm going to say 73 to you for the moment. I'm going to go down and talk to Michael now, N3MDC. Take it away.
Hey, good afternoon, Dustin. Dustin, we've had a hard week this week. My mom started a fall yesterday. We were going to the car, leaving the house. She fell flat on her face yesterday on the concrete, going to the car today from the house. When we were going to one of her doctor's appointments, she skinned her face up pretty badly. She's got a mark on her upper lip. So she also twisted her ankle a little bit too. So we went to the family doctor today to see what the doctor would say. But she's doing better today. She's still bruised a little bit, but she's doing a little bit better. She's in the living room resting. We had to go to the doctor today at 8:40 in the morning. See what the doctor told her. We were worried she had to go to the ER, but no, she didn't go to the ER. But she's pretty bruised up. But other than that, she's doing fine. Just keep her in your prayers. Hope she starts feeling better real soon. Back to you there, Dustin, in 3MDC.
W.
All right there, Michael. Well, sorry to hear about Mom taking a spill there, and I hope that everything is well and everything heals up there well, and I hope everything else otherwise is going good for you too. So we'll say 73 to you for now, and that brings me down to Jason now, KJ5FJF. Good afternoon. How you doing?
Doing well. I'm actually one that apologized for that collision. I'm still new at this. I'm trying to get my timing down. I'll learn. Other than that, not much else going on today. I'm going to kind of experiment with turning my bicycle that is, into kind of a mobile platform. I'll post pictures on the Facebook page if I can figure things out. That's pretty much it. I'll pass it back to Net Control, KJ5FJF.
All right. right there. Well, very good on the bicycle there that you're going to try to use as a platform. I'll tell you what, I bought a couple of mirror mounts way back when, and they fit pretty good on the tubes on the rear there by the wheel, and you can stick an antenna off the back like it's nothing. So give it a try there, maybe. And it's not your fault you got in a collision there. The Boredom breaker net is hard to get in there sometimes. Sometimes it takes 3, 4, 5, and collisions happen. That's part of nets, and that's why we got my set of ears and Nick on the other end, and between the two of us, we catch most of them there. So we'll say 73 to you, Jason. Catch you down the log, and now we're going to go talk to another good friend of mine, KC5, real big guns. Shannon, how you doing? Oh, let's try that again. KC5, RBG. Shannon, are you there?
KC5, RBG. Yeah, I had a ID step on. KC5, RBG. Yeah.
All right there, Shannon. We lost you. I don't know if you're mobile or what's going on there, but we'll try you back here a few minutes or something, or go ahead and recheck, and we'll try to get back with you here. We only got a few words out of that, so let me break for time here real quick. We're going to jump on down the list real quick here to N5HLJ. James, how you doing?
Right now.
All right, let's try this again here. Let me drop it and make sure I've got it. All right, KC5RBG, Shannon, if you can hear me, I got like the first 2 words you said and not a thing after that. You were in and out of the repeater, so I'm going to say 73 to you for now, and let me drop it again make sure before I can turn it over to the next station here. N5HLJ, James, good afternoon, take it away. All right, one more time there, N5HLJ, James, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Let me see if I have it. Yep. Okay. Just another, like Gil said, another beautiful day in Claremore. I do have a temperature of 79 at this point, at least that's what my phone tells me. So anyway, not really much happening here, just doing my usual roaming around the facility like I do most every morning. I think I'm going to have to get outside for a little while this afternoon, even though it looks like the wind's blowing pretty good. But other than that, not much happening here. It's the same old day, different date. I will be 60 tomorrow, so anyway, that's a milestone, I guess, in a person's life. Anyway, I'll say 73, turn it back to you. N5HLJ, back to that.
All right there, James. Well, great to hear you out there today. You enjoy that beautiful weather, and happy early birthday to you, my friend. We'll say 73, and that brings me over to Taco Tim now. It's KI5TAQ. Take it away.
Well, good afternoon, Dustin, and also to Nick and everybody else on the net. All I could say today, temperature-wise, is in the 80s here in the Tulsa Metro, and I'm just resting and relaxing, but getting ready to think about heading off to the playground. Nice to see once again the Boredom Breaker net on the YouTube, thanks to another ham who's got it on there, WB8TXO. And I just hope you guys keep it going. And I'll send it back to Net Control. This is KI5TAQ.
Right there, Tim. Well, thanks for stopping by. And yeah, Mike's a heck of a guy, WB8CXO. He not only does he stream this net, he streams the club net, he streams the beacon net, and he may even stream the barometer. I'm not sure. I'm not up that early, but I know he streams all kinds of nets, and he's got the setup, and we really do appreciate it. So there you go. We're going to say 73 to you. Don't have too much fun there at the Big W, and we'll catch you down the log. And that brings me over to Greg now. AI5HV, good afternoon. How are you?
This is Alpha India 5, Hotel Victor, Greg in Broken Arrow. We're doing pretty good this afternoon. Dustin, how are you doing today?
Well, Greg, you know, it's a great day to be alive. It's my day off, and I am enjoying it, so I have no complaints on this end.
Well, I hope you're enjoying your day off and actually getting to do something you enjoy doing, like running the net or some other things there. So we're doing pretty good. I think we're finally getting recuperated from the Green Country Ham Fest this weekend. We had a really busy weekend, and things have been going well here. I'm keeping my 3D printer busy, printing some different ham, some ham radio stands, different things like that. But really enjoying that 3D printer that I got.
Oh yeah, those 3D printers certainly do come in handy. I've got to take I have a design I got to take to the local library. They have a maker space for the 3D printer, and they're going to make me a little plastic enclosure for this Allstar node sound card fob I have to connect the radio to the Raspberry Pi. So that's pretty neat. I thought about getting one, but I'm like, man, then I'm going to have to set up a whole other area for 3D printing, and I don't know anything about computers as it is, so fun stuff, but I leave that to the people that know what the heck they're doing, you know?
Well, it can be a little bit daunting at first, but to be honest, I had a 3D printer from several years back, and it didn't have auto bed leveling, didn't have auto heating, any of that stuff, and so it just seemed like it was more of a chore every time I wanted to print something. And the one I got now, it's pretty much it's really slick. There's a whole lot of automation stuff in there, but anyway, it isn't really about 3D printing, but just letting you know I'm enjoying it. So hope you're having a good day there, and hopefully the weather has been treating you well.
I got to tell you, the last couple of days have been spectacular weather-wise. In the 70s, light breeze, a few clouds here and there, so nothing to complain about. I spent the whole day Monday from the time I got off work at like 1 o'clock all the way up until 8 or 9 o'clock out in the yard just messing around, pulling weeds, mowing, all that good stuff, and got the shed cleaned out. So it's been a good couple days, man, and today's my day off. Like I say, Wednesday's my net day, so I don't schedule anything else, so that's the plan. Do this, do a couple things around the house, and then we'll do the beacon net again tonight. With that, Greg, I'm going to come back to you one more time, and we got to get down the list because I've still got 5 more people after you waiting to say hello. So I'll turn it back over to you one more time, my friend.
running the net this hour. I appreciate you. I always look forward to talking to you on the radio. Sorry I missed the SARA Club net last night. I had a Tulsa Amateur Radio Club meeting to go to. But with that, hope you guys have a blessed day and blessed rest of your week. Hope everyone listening has a blessed day as well. This is Alpha India 5, Hotel Victor, and I'll be clear on your final. Oh, and thank you for proxying in Judy, Kilo India 5, Victor Victor Echo.
All right there, Greg. Well, great to have you with us as always, and we hope to talk to you again real soon. And no problem, we got Miss Judy in there. She's number 17 on the list there. So have a great rest of your day, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Let's go talk to KQ4CCM. Kevin, good afternoon.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Hope everyone's doing good. Just building a few hot spots. Got a Sherry Pie hat U-kit I'm building. I've got a GD77 spot that I'm prototyping and building. Let's see what else. And then I've got two MMDVMs. And so I just flashed another WPSD copy of PyStar. And I'm just waiting on my open GD77 radio here to be recognized on the little Pi Zero. It takes a bit. I'll have that GD77 spot running. So, we just listening to the net, tinkering and sort. Well, I'm waiting on my soldering flux, some soldering accessories. Amazon supposed to be here yesterday, but says it's going to be here within the hour. So, hopefully it'll hurry up so I can get all my soldering done so I can get my projects put together. But anyway, appreciate the check-in. KQCC, appreciate it. Kevin over to Nelsonville to QTH.
All right there, Kevin. Well, it sounds like you've certainly got a full plate of projects to work on, and I hope they all go great for you, and you get to have hours and hours of enjoyment out of that. We're going to say 73 to you. I've got several here in the queue, K8UIB, NHAT, and K5 CFY, but we're going to take some check-ins because it's almost half past the hour. So this is KD8EPC with the Boredom Breaker Net. We're looking for check-ins. Please call now.
Kilo Charlie 5 for UQK, Harold, Mount Airy, North Carolina. You need Tulsa, recheck.
And also to Nick, KD8SLG. And looking forward to
Kilo India 4, Delta Charlie Romeo. That's KI4DCR. Raleigh, North Carolina. Please, sir.
QK, Harold, Mount Airy, North Carolina. Good afternoon.
This is Mike 7 Lima Golf Mike, Mike 7 Lima Golf Mike, Thomas in the UK.
QFA Sherpa Toaster, Martin in Watford, Ohio.
Kilo Echo 8, Tango Lima Bravo, KE8, TLB, Randy in Wadsworth, at work. I'll be in and out, 73, God bless.
W8WKY.
This is Alpha Bravo 8, Alpha Victor, AB8AV Joe Norton. I'm mobile, but I'm in and out.
All right, let me hold it up right there and make sure I've got it. All right, we picked up Harold. I'm going to have to come back for your call. I only caught the very end of it. You got clipped off there. I got WV3K. I have KI4 DCR Charles. I have M7 LGM Thomas. I have K8SFS Mark. I have AB8AV. And I had Randy K8TLB there at work, in and out. Harold, would you come back with your call key for a couple of seconds and then give it to me? Go ahead.
It's AO4 UQK, Kilo Oscar 4, Uniform Quebec Kilo.
W.
All right, thank you so much. I know we've talked 100 times, but there's so many call signs in there. The brain's kind of like alphabet soup. So there you go. All right, we got a nice list to get down. Let's go to the top here and start with John, KUIB. How you doing? Good afternoon.
KDA EPC from KDA UIB. Good afternoon, Dustin, everybody out there on the net on this wonderful Wednesday afternoon. And let me walk towards the back door here and stuff out at work. It is pretty sunny here in Hartville, Ohio. Give it 5 minutes and it might be gray. But it is sunny right now. I'm out here. It's almost 90 in the shop, so I actually feel better out. But just want to chime in and say hello. Happy to check in on your hour. And thank you, Dustin. Thank you, Nick, for always getting me in. I highly appreciate it. With that, this is KDA UIB living a $5 dream, a nickel at a time. I'm going to hand this back to Net Control. 7-3, y'all.
All right there, John. Well, great to have you. And, boy, yeah, 90 degrees in the shop. You need to invest in one of those real big barn fans or something. I got the AC on here just because it got a little bit stuffy in the house, even though it's only 69 and cloudy according to my computer. So we'll say 73 to you. We'll throw a nickel in the jar, and we'll catch you there down the log. We did have another mobile there that I almost missed. Let's go talk to him now. KI4DCR. Charles, how you doing? All right, one more time there for KI4DCR, and then we have a recheck to get to. KI4DCR, Charles, are you there? All right, we may have missed him there. Let's go back up and catch Shannon real quick because I forgot to put him down here again. KC5, Real Big Guns, take it away.
Hello, Dustin, KC5RPG. Hopefully I'm sounding a little bit better now. I'm home. Just cleaning up around here and had to run to the bank and get a little bit of cash from a neighbor for his work on the yard. He's done an awesome job, I'll tell you. Other than that, not too much going on. Right now I'm burning up. I have been freezing though, but the last few days I've just been so tired I can't see straight. Hopefully today I'll be somewhat productive. At least I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Hope you all are having a great day up there. Not a cloud in the sky here. Sun's shining and just beautiful. Dogs are driving me nuts as normal. Y'all have a good one there and have a good rest of the net. It's Kilo Charlie 5, Real Big Guns. God bless, and 73. Back to Net Control.
All right there, Shannon. Well, glad I could get back with you there. Yeah, when you came in there mobile, I couldn't understand a thing. You got like a couple of words, then you drop out, come back, and then you dropped out, and I thought you were done, and tried to move on, and then come back, and you were there. So, yeah, it was just real touch and go right there. So I don't know what that was about, but glad we could get back with you, and glad the neighbor's taking care of the yard and everything's all well. And I'll tell you, if you get some rest today, maybe we can have the after party over there on 56 Charlie after the Beacon Net later. So we'll say 73 to you and have a great afternoon. That's going to bring me over to Bill, N8JET. How you doing?
KD8EPC and the group NAJET. Doing well. Thanks for letting me in, Justin. Thanks for doing the net. You're doing a great job sorting out all those collisions. Well, it's 72 degrees and windy up here in Avon. We're under a tornado watch. Don't see anything on the radar now, but that doesn't mean there can't be something brewing out there. Well, the big news of the day is my friend who tested at the Cuyahoga Falls Hamfest got his license issued in the wee hours of the morning. So there's a new ham amongst us. And that's all good news. So I'll send it back to you, NHAET, back to that 7-3 all.
All right there, Bill. Great to hear you, and wonderful news on your friend getting their license. And yeah, we'll watch for tornadoes here too. I don't know if we're under the watch, but more than likely. So you stay safe up there by the lake, and we'll stay 73 for now. And that brings me to Mr. Ray, K5CFY. Usually the next hour is net control, but my understanding is not today. K5CFY, how you doing?
KD8 EPC in the net. This is K5CFY. Awesome job there, Mr. Dustin, and your co-pilot there, Just Nick. Wanted to say, get in here and say hi to my good friend Jim there, WV8PMW, and of course all the other great folks out there, Andy and Mark and Fred. Say hi to them since I got bumped off of my next hour by popular demand, but anyway, we'll be listening, and I think I'll be logging for Miss Nancy. So anyway, want to say hi to you and give it back to you. Have a great night. Have fun. K5CFY.
All right, wonderful to hear you out there, and I guess enjoy your second hour, at least not having to talk. You still got to listen, but at least you don't have to man the mic there. And Miss Nancy should have a good time, and we'll have to check in and say hello to her too. So we'll say 73 to you for now, and hope to hear you this evening. And that's going to bring me over to Harold, KO4UQK. How you doing? One more time there, KO4UQK. Harold, are you there?
Yes, Dustin, I'm here. I don't know what's going on with the net or repeater system. Maybe on this end's acting up there, not sure there, but lost it there for a few seconds there. Want to say good evening to everybody. Good to hear Ray and a few others in there. Hadn't been on in a good while there, so I thought I would check in there this afternoon. We got about 79 degrees, winds 5 miles per hour there, and a little bit on the cloudy side. I think we're maybe expecting a shower or thunderstorm there a little later on there. But anyway, I guess that's about all I got there, Dustin. If you can hear me, we'll turn it back over to you. Thanks for being here running the net. This is KO4UQK down here in good old Mayberry, North Carolina. Back to you there, Dustin.
W8WKY.
All right there from the representative of Mayberry, Harold. Great to hear you. And Nick says the North Carolina link is glitching. It restarts every 3 to 4 seconds. But boy, that transmission was loud, clear, and sounded really good. It's great to hear you. It has been a while, I think, since we've talked. I can't remember the last time. So come back more often. So we'll say 73 for now. Have a great afternoon, and we'll catch you down the log. And we are under a tornado watch here in Medina County, so fun times there. Hopefully we don't blow away. Let's go talk to Phil, though. WV3K, good afternoon.
KEPC, net control, Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo. Good afternoon, Dustin. I'm just here, almost fell asleep waiting to be called. And congrats on taking care of, along with Nick, all the Colosso crashes. It seems like it's difficult sometimes for others to wait before they try to cut in, but I try to normally do as Nick had advised me a year ago to wait until the repeater drops and then go ahead and check in. Makes it a little more orderly for everyone. Anyway, with that, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. I hear the phone ringing. It must be the guy from Community Surgical trying to get a hold of me. I got to get some O2 tanks replaced, and he's got to check my concentrator. So have a good rest of the net, and God bless 73, and well wishes to all those who need the Lord's healing mercies. So take care, and enjoy the rest of the net, you guys. Thank you, Nick, in the background, and I appreciate what you all are doing. WV3K, back to net control.
Oh yeah, there, Phil. You get lots of crowd crashes here, so the best thing to do is let the repeater drop, come in, say your call once phonetically, once alphabetically, and then let it go back. And yeah, that's how we get lots of crashes. But we catch everybody we can there, and we do a good job when we can. So you know what, we'll let you go there, and hopefully you get those oxygen tanks replaced, and we'll talk to you again real soon. We're going to say 73, and that's going to bring me across the pond there to Thomas, M7LGM. Good afternoon, Thomas. How you doing?
Mike 7 Lima Golf White. Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. It's about 6:43 p.m. I've been invited over to the Leicester Radio Society tomorrow. Because it's World Amateur Radio Day tomorrow. I don't have any HF equipment of my own, but the Leicester Radio Society have got their own building, their own shack. Last Thursday I managed to have a go on HF for the first time on 40 meters. I think they're going to do something because it's World Amateur Radio Day tomorrow. I'll be invited over there, and I'll be able to have a go with some of the equipment. I've got a foundation license, which means I can use most bands, but are limited to 25 watts. I'll be able to use the club call sign or Saunders call sign and use 100 watts. And my name's Thomas. I'm 28 years old, and I passed in January. Back to net control from Mike 7 Lima Golf Mike.
All right there, Thomas. Well, thanks for stopping by, and you certainly enjoy World Amateur Radio Day. HF is definitely fun if you got some good antennas and good setup there. And that's interesting how that works there. The licenses are a little bit different. Yours there you can run HF but only 25 watts. Here it's a little bit different. It's not so much a power restriction as it is as a tech. You only get to use certain bands, and the higher license, the more bands you get. So there you go. We're going to say 73, Thomas. Thanks again, and we'd love to hear you anytime, so stop by when you can. We're going to say 73, and that brings me over to the southern mark. K8SFS, how you doing? Did you play some chess today?
Yes, I did. In fact, I lost one game and won 2 games. Well, a lucky day today, But it turned out okay. We got 68 degrees here, and it's cloudy, but the sun it nose in and out every once in a while, so we get a little sunshine on and off. And they're talking about thunderstorms tonight, and so we'll see. And gas prices at $3.74 to $3.75 a gallon, and all around. I heard about your grandmother last week. My condolences to you. And I was too young for when my grandmother died, so I was too young, but at least, your grandmother lived a great age, and I'll probably see you tomorrow night at the SARA meeting, With that, I'll give it back to you, Dustin. Kia at the 8 SARA Pop Toaster, Mark in Watford, Ohio.
All right there, Mark. Well, great to hear you out there, my friend. Thank you so much. And we're hoping to see you at the meeting tomorrow. We will be there. So we'll say 73 for now. We had AB8AV Joe and KATLB Randy. We're both in and out. And that brings me down to this next character who I'm contractually obligated to speak to at least once a month. NJ5 Zulu. Zulu John, take it away. All right, let's try that again. NJ5 Zulu. John, are you there? All right, nothing heard there. Boy, we're at the bottom of the list then, because we had KI7AY was in and out. And this is KD&EPC with the Boredom Breaker. We're looking for check-ins. Please call now.
Kilo Delta 5, Alpha Foxtrot Sierra.
November 5, Golf Lima Oscar. November 5, Golf Lima Oscar inside. LO Bill, 6.
Whiskey 3 Echo Tango Bravo, W3 TV.
Kilo 8 Golf Bravo, K8GB.
Kilo 5 Romeo Foxtrot Golf, K5 RFG Ryan.
Kilo Quebec 4, India Zulu Victor, James in Salisbury, North Carolina.
India, Mike Barberton, in and out.
Just in case you didn't get me, W3 TV.
Kilo Juliet 5, Charlie Kilo Romeo, Rick DeShoto.
All right, let me hold it up right there and make sure I've got it. All right, first up, I had one or two really weak Virginia stations at the beginning. I'm going to come back for you in a minute because I didn't get either of you. And I picked up KD5AFS Grant, N5GLO Bill, W3ETV Eddie. I have K8GB Dave, K5RFG Ryan. I have KQ4IZV James. I had a Mike in and out in Barberton. I missed your call. I'm going to come back for you. And then I have KJ5CKR Rick. So first, let me go up here. And that Virginia station, you were really noisy. You want to try that again?
W8WKY.
Kilo Delta 4, Yankee Victor, Victor, Jeff, Virginia, in and out.
All right, Jeff, we got you that time. Was there another station in there that I missed with Jeff in Virginia? All right, nothing heard. Now I'm going to go down here and Mike in Barberton that was in and out. Mike, would you give me your call one more time? Key for a second or two and give it to me, please.
KF8AHI, Kilo Foxtrot 8, Alpha Hotel India. In and out.
All right, thanks so much there, Mike. We got you in there that time. Do we have anybody else that I missed? Did I miss anybody else in there before we go back up? All right, nothing heard. Let's go back up to the top. Let's talk to Grant, KD5AFS. Grant, good afternoon. What are you smoking?
KD8EPC Internet, KD5AFS. Howdy, Dustin, and hi, Nick, on the keyboard there. And, boy, I wish
about something now. I had the smoker running. I did play with the fire this morning, but I had too much to do at the mother-in-law's. I went over there about 8, burned up a big old pile of leaves and started mowing. Got back here and things put up about noon and grabbed a shower and come on out to the shack. We're 81 degrees, very light winds for Oklahoma today, so it's been a real great day to throw some ribs or something out on the smoker, but I had other stuff to do, almost enough to make you cry, Dustin, when you miss a weather day like this in Oklahoma. But anyhow, got her yard all caught up and looking good. So that's all going on here, Dustin. Just want to check in and say hi, and with that, I know you got a lot on the list behind me, so I'll go ahead and get off here and send it back to Net, KD5AFS.
All right there, Grant. Well, I'm glad you got all that done there today, and it sounds like it was quite productive, and it's quite the nice day out there. So you enjoy the rest of it, and I'll tell you what, whenever we end up making our way out there, you might have to throw something on the smoker for us. Hi. We'll say 73 to you, and now let's jump on down to Texas and talk to Bill, N5GLO. You out on the porch there today, Bill? I just see it on the blue screen. He got a call, so Bill will come back to you. Let's go down to Eddie, W3ETV. Take it away.
And to put my rig down, hopefully you're hearing me all right. Actually, out in the yard here, and I got through going around and trimming the fig tree so that I could get around it. Getting rid of all the low-hanging limbs. Turn it back to you there, Dustin.
All right there, Eddie. Well, good luck trimming the tree there. I got most of that, but I got to tell you, I don't know if you're coming in really hot, but it sounds not very good on my end. I would, if you could, turn down your modulation, your mic gain. So it was really bad. I heard you, but it was way overdriven, Eddie. So if you can turn that down a little bit, then you'll be golden. But I did hear you. Glad to have you out there, and you get those bushes or that tree there trimmed, and we'll talk to you again hopefully this evening. Let's jump on down to Dave now. K8GB, my neighbor to the north. How you doing?
Good afternoon from K8GB. Didn't change hands there. Doing okay. Overcast day here today. We're under our first severe thunderstorm watch of the year today. I think it's until 7 o'clock tonight. So I think later this afternoon is when they're expecting some thunderstorms to come through around 4 or 5 o'clock, I believe. And everything's really green out here right now. Grass is growing, and matter of fact, it's time it needs to be mowed. I have a company do it, and they haven't been out for their first mow of the year either. But all my neighbors' lawns are kind of starting to get a little shaggy already, so I think we're a little ahead of schedule on the grass growing. And the trees are all the flowering trees are popped here just for the last few days, so got a lot of nice white flowering trees up and down the street. So it's springtime has come along well here in the last few days. So I think the lawn mowing's next, and then another week or so, my sprinkler company's out here to get my lawn sprinklers going again for the season. They winterize them, and then they come back out here in late April to activate them again. And then we'll be ready for the next 6 months of going into lawn maintenance mode. So other than that, not much else to report. Just wanted to check in and say hi, and we'll turn it back to you, Dustin. Hope you have a good day from Kilo 8 to Golf Bravo.
All right there, Dave. Well, sounds like you've been busy there, and yeah, lawn maintenance it is. I don't have any sprinklers in my yard. I don't water it at all. If it didn't grow, it wouldn't bother me. So there you are. We'll stay 73. Have a great day, and yeah, we're under a Tornado Watch, I think, or yeah, Watch. So there you go. Let's go down the list here. Let's talk to K5RFG, the K5RFG. Ryan, how you doing?
Good afternoon, Dustin. This is Kilo 5, Romeo Foxtrot Golf, the RFG. Doing pretty good today. Just happened to be doing a little bit of work and saw my HT sitting next to me. So I turned it on and heard a friendly and familiar voice. So I figured I would check in and say hello. Just trying to get all of my drivers prepared for this weather this evening that's supposed to be coming through. And other than that, just catching up on a whole bunch of emails today. So with that, I'm going to throw it back to you, KD8EPC. This is the K5RFG.
All right there, Ryan. Well, so glad to have you back on here with us. We were wondering what happened for a while, and we're glad to hear you out there, and glad you're getting back into it. So we'll say 73 to you for now, and have a great rest of your day, and hopefully all the weather goes well, and maybe we might even hear you this evening. So we're going to say 73, and that's going to bring us down to James now, KQ4IZV. How you doing?
KQ4IZV. I'm doing pretty well today. I'm just out shopping, kind of getting ready to go back home here in a minute. Just getting the antennas grounded correctly this time, I hope, and we'll just see how that one works out. But other than that, you know, steady day, work, busy morning, so we're just going to get this finished up here and call it a day. Guess I'll turn it back over to you guys in net control. 7-3 to everybody, and this KQ4IZV out.
All right there, James. Well, we'll say 73 to you for now. Have a great rest of your day, and we look forward to catching you there down the log. All right, let's go down the list here and talk to Rick now. KJ5CKR, how you doing?
KJ5CKR. I'm doing real good here in Chotho, Oklahoma. I got a new mobile antenna in today, and I'm trying to get it hooked up. I got a new headset with a microphone at the Hamfest over the weekend. I was just trying this thing out to see how it works.
All right, well, it seems like it's working really good. Your audio is a little light, but your signal is absolutely solid as far as I can tell. There was no dropping out or noise or anything in there, so it seems to be working real good. Did you have anything else for the net?
W8WKY.
What's going on? I just wanted to check in and say 73s, everybody. I'll be out now.
All right there, Rick. Well, we'll say 73 to you. Thanks again for joining us, and have a great day. All right, let's see here real quick. I'm at the bottom of the list here, but we have one more. KO5SIE. Ozzy, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good. Just glad I got in on the tail end of your hour here before meetings swallow me up again. But anyway, just enjoying the weather with the door open, doing my work, and listening to the radio.
Well, you know you can't beat that. The weather is absolutely phenomenal there from what I hear. So there you go. Did you have anything else for us today?
No, that'll do it for me. I just wanted to get in on your hour before it slipped away. But anyway, I'll say 73 to you, and talk to you next time around.
All right there, Ozzy. Thank you so much, and have a great rest of your day there at the Big W, and we'll catch you again down the log real soon. I see in the blue screen. I'm going to go back up here real quick and catch Bill before I turn it over to Miss Nancy. So N5GLO, Bill, you out there on the front porch today? Go ahead.
N5GLO to the net, yes sir. I am on the front porch enjoying some very pleasant weather. I got interrupted because I had a little business call from Cougars. Possible property I may have some connection with that I may get some.
Let me try it this way. He's going over to Echolink. I got a call, some business call, had to do with some property that one place says I'm part of it, one place says I'm not, and it was about to be, somebody called me a few months ago, said it was about to be forfeited for taxes, but they'd rather buy it from me than go to tax auction and so my sister and I said, go ahead and let your attorneys handle it. And then she's having trouble with her attorneys. She's had to change attorneys, and in the meantime, the lady's mother died and stuff like that. But she called me just now to let me know they are still working on it, and in fact, they have an appointment with that county, with the attorney for that county to try to get some things straightened out. So maybe things are rolling better now. We'll find out. If it works, it works. If it don't, oh well. But I had to go ahead and take that call. N5GLO, back at you.
All right there, Bill. Well, hopefully everything works out there for you, and thanks for letting us know you were back, and glad I could catch you right at the end of my hour there. I'm going to say 73 to you, Bill, and I'm past the top of the hour, but before I go, I'm going to go, I'm actually just looking for Miss Nancy, KI5OZZ. How are you doing today, Miss Nancy?
KD8EPC, good afternoon, Dustin. I'm ready, willing, and able to take over for the next hour, and that's okay. It's not every day I get walked on by the Sasquatch. Hi, hi.
Well, you know, people usually pay $1,000 for that experience, so it should be a big honor for you. Hi, hi. Miss Nancy, thanks for doing the second hour. Great to hear you out there, and I hope to maybe even hear you tonight on the Beacon Net. So I want to thank everybody that checked in with me today. We couldn't do the net without you, and we'll talk to y'all again there next week. This is KD8EPC. I'm going to be clear and turning net control over to KI5OZZ. Have a great net, Miss Nancy.
Thank you so much, Dustin. Great to hear from you, and a special high five to your Oz behind the curtain over there, KD8SLG. Good job, you guys. Excellent net so far. This is Kilo India 5, Oscar Zulu Zulu, KI5OZZ, otherwise known as the Oz. You can call me that, or by the handle, which is Nancy November Alpha November Charlie Yankee. Let me give it a break. Before we get started on any check-ins, I want to thank my esteemed colleague, Ray, K5CFY, for logging for me. Thank you so much. And I am going to ask a question of the day. Today's question is, what is the best non-chain or mom-and-pop restaurant that you have eaten at? And with that, let the train wreck begin. If you're waiting to call in, now's the time. KI5OZZ for the N5XQK Boredom Breaker Net. Come on in.
Whiskey Bravo 8, Victor Mike Whiskey, Jim.
KI5OZZ, WA8KOC for a recheck in your hour. N5HLJ portable in and out.
Q4CCM for a recheck. That would be Kevin, Q4CC. Appreciate it.
Well, I'll certainly take them three at a time. I got WA8KOC Fred from Ohio in the mobile, and there was an HLJ station portable in and out. Please come back with your full call, if you would be so kind.
November 5, Hotel Lima Juliet, inside HLJ, James to Claremore, in and out.
All right, Jeff, thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day, and 73 to you. And at the bottom of the list is Kevin, KG4CCM. Back up for the mobile, Fred, WA8KOC, good afternoon. It's kind of weird talking to you in the afternoon.
Well, weird as it is, Miss Nancy, I'll take it anywhere I can get it. Great to talk to you again today. Hopefully you're going to enjoy your hour here on the net. Thank you so much for being part of it, because although we really enjoy talking to Ray, K5CFY, I think Jim mentioned the fact that he might be just a little bit prettier than him. Just teasing. But yeah, thank you for taking my check-in, or recheck. I appreciate it. Hopefully everything goes well for you on the net this hour. And we're here, mobile Echolink in northern Ohio, Cleveland area. And I'm just about ready to get done with my day. I'm tired. But it was great talking to Dustin. Last hour with Nick behind the curtain, and you this hour with Ray behind the curtain. You take care of yourself, girl. Don't work too hard. And enjoy. Look forward to the next time we chat. KI5OZZ and the Boredom Breaker Net 73 WA8KOC.
Whiskey Bravo 8, Victor Mike Whiskey.
Gotcha, Jim. I'll get to you in just a minute. And actually, Ray got you in the log before I heard you, so he definitely wanted to make sure you were there. But, Fred, if you're still listening, do you have an answer for me on that question of the day on the best mom and pop restaurant you've been to?
W8WKY.
My apologies, Miss Nancy, I forgot. I don't know how many times you've frequented the area here in northeastern Ohio. We have a wonderful Ukrainian gal. Her name's Olesia, and the place is called Olesia's Tavern of Richfield. Great food, absolutely great food. Soups and meat dishes, vegetarian dishes. It's absolutely fabulous. My wife's particular preference there is the beef martini, and although I like those, I would choose a cucumber martini to go along with my meal. Olesia's Tavern of Richfield in Ohio, a little south of Cleveland. Back to you, Nancy. Thank you.
Awesome, Fred. Thanks for throwing the name out there, and I definitely wrote it down for when the next time I will be in the SARA Club region. And great to hear from you, and hopefully we'll catch you on the next barometer net. We'll clear with WA8KOC and come on down to Think N5HLJ. Thanks, James, for your in and out. And 73 to you. And come on down to Kevin, KG4CCM. Good afternoon. Welcome to the net. What is the best mom or non-chain restaurant you've been to?
Well, it's up here around where I live in Mount Airy, North Carolina, and it's quite famous actually. right here in Mayberry on Main Street. We've got the Snappy Lunch. And Snappy Lunch, I'll love it or not, but Snappy Lunch was actually featured on the Andy Griffith Show. It's a pretty good place. Not been there in several years where I live down here in Danbury now, but I remember the last time I ate there, it was really, really good. So that would be the answer on that. Snappy Lunch, Mount Airy, North Carolina on Main Street. We're doing well, just building on the Raspberry Pis. We've got 2 DVMs, got a Sherry Pie kit unit put together, and then I've got this G77 spot that I'm prototyping and building. We're just doing a little bit of soldering and tinkering, trying to play a little bit of radio and all that all simultaneously. So appreciate the recheck, and I hope you have a good one from Kilo Club 4, Charlie Mike.
Thanks so much, Kevin, and sorry I butchered your call with the golf instead of the Quebec. But yeah, glad to hear that the community of folks that are putting the blue smoke into the radios are alive and well. We don't need any more people taking the magic blue smoke out of the radios. Hi. With that, we'll bid you 73. Have a great afternoon, and thanks for the info on Snappy Lunch. Definitely make a note of that. And with that, we'll come on down to Jim, WB8VMW. Good afternoon, Sarge. Welcome to the net. What's your favorite mom and pop place you've been to?
Well, Nancy, my favorite place, mom and pop, other than a chain restaurant, would be the Coffee Pot Restaurant down in downtown Barberton. It's a very small place. It's been in business for no telling how long. I used to eat lunch there when I went to school, and my cousin used to work there, a couple of my cousins. But it's a very small restaurant, and it's very homey. They get to know everybody. Alrighty, I say again that you are better looking than Ray. But I like to talk to Ray, but I'll have to admit you are prettier. Alrighty, me and Judy sitting out here on the porch collecting vitamin C and vitamin D. So you take care, and good to hear you there, the Oz. Maybe we'll catch you in the morning sometime. WB8VMW, back to net.
Well, thank you for the plug on the coffee pot, and that's a cool history that you've got with, family members working there and everything. And I want to take the time to wave howdy to Miss Judy. Very glad to hear you keeping him in line, as it were. So about the better looking than Ray, I don't know if anyone's ever seen Ray that is calling into the net, but I'm going to say I might run him right up there next to Fred as far as good looks go, because he's got a good-looking dog. Anyway, that's the bottom of the list as we have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is KI5OZZ, the Oz, with the N5XQK Daily Memorial Boredom Breaker Net. And the question of the day is, what is your favorite non-chain or mom-and-pop restaurant that you've been to? I'll be taking check-ins. Come on in.
Kilo 5, Romeo Foxtrot Golf, recheck please.
Kilo India, November, Bravo in Willowick, Ohio. John with a recheck, Ohio.
V2, Claremore.
Sir, Foxtrot, sir.
Recheck.
Cloudbird, Ohio. Recheck.
Kilo Delta 5, Alpha Foxtrot Sierra.
Kilo. KI5OZZ, this is Kilo Delta 8 Sierra Lima Golf, KD8 SLG, Nick in Orville, Ohio.
Kilo Echo 8, Tango Lima Bravo, KE8 TLB, Randy in Ohio. My favorite restaurant is Cozy Corners down in Coshocton, Ohio. I'm in and out. Thank you.
KB5QAI on Echolink for count only.
All right, try it again. KC8, Fox Queen, Victor, KC at FQV.
All right, let me see if I've got it here. I got KC8FQV that was in that initial train wreck, and then, let's see, John and then Gil. I know I've got your call sign here in just a second. I've got Grant after that, KD5AFS, Nick, KD8SLG, Randy in the brake truck for your in and out, KE8TLB. I wrote down the Cozy Corners. Thank you so much. And KB5QAI as an in and out. Let's see. I had a station in that first train wreck, I think with a November in it from Ohio. If you could come back with your call sign.
That was KE8ZIN, Kilo Echo 8, Zulu, India, November.
Roger that. Kilo Echo 8, Zulu, India, November. Got you in there. And then there was a John in there. Didn't catch where you were from as part of that train wreck. If you could come back with your call.
Was that Kilo Echo 8, Uniform, India, Bravo, KE8 UID, John in Ohio?
Gotcha, John. Appreciate you coming back with that. And then, let's see here. Who else do I have? Got Gil in there. Let's see. Back to the top of the list, Mark, KC8FQV. Welcome to the net. Where's your favorite mom and pop place you like to eat?
W8WKY.
Oh, KC8FQV. Well, I don't think really I have one. Years ago, the Chinese used to be the oil terrace, but they're no longer. Haven't just that building's not even around. We could say right at home. The restaurant ain't in the kitchen. Other than that, we'll send it back to the net control. KC8FQV.
Roger that, Mark. Appreciate you checking in with us. Have a great rest of the afternoon and 73 to you. And we'll come on down. I guess Gil was in the mix at the top of the mess there. KD5ENU. Gil, good afternoon. Welcome to the net. And where is your favorite place you like to eat? That's a mom and pop joint.
Well, seeing I missed the first part and hadn't had a chance to think about it. It started out as a mom and pop place. It's called Boomerang. And right now I think they got 25 locations. So that's probably the best mom and pop operation I can think of right now.
Oh, yeah, roger that. I've been to Boomerangs, and they have some pretty doggone good fried pies, I'll tell you that. And I think, if I remember correctly, that's one of the outfits that I know of that they make their own ranch, homemade from scratch, ranch dressing right there in the store.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but I know their hamburgers and, well, actually everything they got there is good, including the chicken fried steak. And that is fantastic. That reminds me, I'd like to go down there and get one. Anyway, I'll get out here. I know you got a full load, so KD5ENU back to net control 7-3. Have a good net.
Thanks so much. Good to hear you, Gil, and 73 to you. And with that, we will come on down to Joe out of Ohio, KE8ZIN. Good afternoon and welcome to the Boredom Breaker. Where is your favorite mom and pop place to eat?
Oh, good afternoon. I think my favorite mom and pop place is right here in my hometown of Willowick, Ohio. It's called Petey's Restaurant. It's in the Shoregate Shopping Center. Great food, and never had a bad item from there, and they give you plenty of good-sized portions. Hope everyone has a great day. KE8ZIN, back to net.
Thanks, Joe. 73 to you. Always good to hear from our bros out in Ohio. Definitely wrote down Petey's in Willowbrook. Have a great day. We'll close with KE8ZIN and come on down to, I believe it's John, KE8UIB. Come on in, and where is your favorite mom and pop place to eat?
KI5OZZ from KE8UIB. Good afternoon, Oz and everybody out there on the net, and it's great to finally get to talk to you. My favorite place. The wife and I really love, there's a restaurant down the road from us in Massillon, Ohio called the Top of the Viaduct. We eat there very frequently. We love the food, love the staff, and it's just a nice, wholesome place, and you can't ever go wrong. And they have a great all-you-can-eat fish on Friday, so, and I'm a fish fan, so can't go wrong with that for sure. But with that, I just want to chime in on your hour, say hello, and give you one here from Ohio as I'm working away here in good old Hartville, Ohio. And this is KE8UIB, living that $5 dream, a nickel at a time. 7-3, y'all.
Well, thanks so much, John. 73 to you, and always great to hear from you. And, there's a couple of nickels that I need to catch up on that $5 dream myself. Hi. We'll close with KE8UIB and come on down to Grant, KD5AFS, who is also a NCO on the Boredom Breaker here. Welcome, Grant. Come on in.
KI5OZZ in the net, KD5AFS. Good afternoon, Nancy. Great to hear you running the net. And boy, that's a blast from the past. Anyhow, all's well here. My favorite, boy, I've been thinking about your question, and there's a couple of mom and pop restaurants around here that I like, but they didn't survive the virus. They're gone, so much for that. The one that's left that I really like is it's a barbecue joint called Trails In Barbecue, run by a guy named Johnny Cash. I'm not sure. I think I've seen him, but I don't think I've met him. But anyhow, they do a big breakfast business, barbecue. They got all kinds of stuff. It's here in Owasso. It's called Trails In. It's a really good place. So with that, Nancy, I know you got a bunch of behind me, so I'll just say hi and thanks for picking me up. KD5AFS, back to net, 7-3.
Thanks, Grant. Always great to hear from you. KD5AFS, and yes, I've been to the Trails End Barbecue, but it has been quite the minute. So it wasn't all that great when I was there, but I'm hoping that maybe they have new management or something. It's got to been at least 10 years since I've been there. But I'm familiar with where they're at up there in Owasso. So great to hear from you. 73 to you. Have a great afternoon, and thanks again for checking in. We'll close with KD5 and come on down to my buddy Just Nick, KD8SLG. Where is your favorite mom and pop joint to eat?
KI5OZZ, this is KD8SLG. Good afternoon, Miss Nancy and all the Boredom Breaker netizens. Let me tip my hat there to Ray behind the keyboard. Hi, Ray. Well, let's start with the restaurant there. We go to a place up the street in Rittman called Casa Nuestra, as I like to call it. The sign says Nuestra Casa, but that's just backwards Spanish. So Casa Nuestra, we usually meet up there before the club meetings, have a good time. Nick and Sandy from Cibolo have been there several times as our guest, and they have a thing called Texas Burrito. It's absolutely fabulous. I'll be having one of those tomorrow night before the club meeting, as a matter of fact. While I'm here, I'd like to invite everyone to the Beacon Net tonight, 10 o'clock Eastern. That's 9 o'clock Tulsa time. Early check-in start a half hour beforehand. Echolink W8WKY-R, Allstar node 48496. And if you can get here, you can get there. We are linked up with the Boredom Breaker Hub. So hope to hear a bunch of you tonight on the Beacon Net. I'll be warming it up, and Dustin will take over at the top of the hour. We'll do it again tonight. This is KD8 SLG. Back to net control. Fine business, Nancy.
Well, thank you so much, Nick. Always great to hear from our bros in Ohio, and much appreciate the kind words. It is great to be cool on the stool again, as it were. I definitely have a reminder set to get into the Beacon Net later on tonight, so hopefully I'll come on down and do some shenanigating. Appreciate the Casa Nuestra drop there, and we'll close with KD8 SLG. Thanks again, and we'll wave howdy on the way by at Randy in the brake truck at KD8 TLB as mobile in and out. Thank you for the drop on Cozy Corners, and come on down to, oh no, Pete was an in and out also, KB5QAI, and Greg, AI5HV came in from the blue screen. Greg, welcome to the net, and where is your favorite mom and pop place to eat?
This is Alpha India 5, Hotel Victor, Greg in Broken Arrow, and good to hear you on the radio, Nancy. So our current favorite mom and pop place is Mom's Family Diner over here in Broken Arrow, just on Elm Street, just south of the BA Expressway. Had some others before COVID, but as Grant pointed out, they didn't make it through. So, but anyway, hope you're doing well, Nancy.
W8WK.
Yep, doing well. Make sure to wave hi to Judy for us. And did you want her proxied in? First question. And just wanted to say, yeah, it is kind of sad to hear about the folks that didn't make it through the virus outbreak. That is really kind of sad. You know, that we need all the small businesses that we can get. Back over to you, Greg.
Yeah, thank you for that, Nancy. They told me once before that I could only proxy Judy in once per day. So just wanted to let you know on that one. And yeah, it was really sad about a number of different places, not just restaurants, but other businesses that didn't make it through the whole COVID thing there. So I know you probably want to check for some, ask for some more check-ins, but I don't really have anything else. So with that, I'll say 7-3, Nancy. Hope you and your better half there have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you more later. This is Alpha India 5, Hotel Victor.
Thank you, Greg. Great to hear from you, and wave howdy at Miss Judy for me. We'll clear with AI5HV, and before I ask for another round of check-ins, I want to specify that the next round I ask for is Internet or Echolink only, and please make sure to leave long pauses in between for that Internet traffic. Go ahead and check in if you are Echolink or Internet traffic at this time. Come on in. This is KI5OZZ. I'm listening.
Kilo 8 Golf Bravo, KHGB.
in Tulsa, recheck.
Net Control, this is Kilo Juliet 4, Bravo Echo Tango, KJ4BET, Ricardo, St. Petersburg, Florida, in and out, 7-3.
Alrighty, I guess that's it for our internet traffic. I got Kilo 8 Golf Bravo. Thank you, Dave. I'll get you in a second. November Juliet 5Z, John, here in Tulsa, and Kilo Juliet 4 Bravo Echo Tango, Ricardo from Florida as an in and out. Thank you so much for chiming in on the net. 73 to you. And we'll go on up to Dave, K8GB. Welcome to the net, and where is your favorite mom and pop place you like to eat?
Good afternoon, I'm Nancy from KGB. I guess to answer your question first, it's slightly bigger than mom and pop, but we have a local restaurant here called Shields Restaurant, Bar, and Pizza. They started one in Detroit about 90 years ago, and then they did well enough. They built 2 more, so they got 3 of them here in the Detroit area. So that's as far as it goes. It's just the 3 of them, but they have really nice restaurants. Really make great Detroit deep dish style pizza. And I have one in Southfield, which is one of the Detroit suburbs here. The company I work for, I used to broadcast as an engineer. Channel 7 in Detroit. We have a good party there every year. And they go to, we sort of take over half the restaurant all night long, and they take care of us real well on that every year as well. So anyway, here just look at the radar. We're under severe thunderstorm watch, and looking at the radar, it looks like somewhere in the next hour or two, the line of thunderstorms are going to get here. So they look like a pretty good line at the moment. So we'll see how heavy the storms are when they get here. It's our first severe thunderstorm watch of the season. It's about 70 out, which is very comfortable here for this time of year. Normally it gets barely above 60. So that's it for me. Back to you. Hope you have a good day from KHEB.
Well, thanks so much, Dave. And all y'all out there in Ohio in the path of that line of storms that's coming, you all stay safe out there and hunker down if you need to. Don't take that line down. Or, well, maybe you should. Hi. Anywho, all right, we'll close with Dave, KGB. Good to hear from you, and I definitely wrote that down. John is up next, NJ5 Zulu. Welcome, Zulu John. Come on in.
All right, yeah, just I couldn't think of anything more, Nancy, but I flew so many places, Cracker Barrel's about the only thing I could find, or the Tuesday and all those, and I'm just like everybody else. A lot of our moms and pops, even back then when the oil business went down here late, and there used to be a lot of good places to eat, so not so much for that. But back to you, the net, Nancy, and thanks for talking to everybody, and glad to hear your voice again. Sister, we missed you.
Well, thank you, John, and always good to hear from you as well. And yeah, it is really sad to hear about the folks that didn't make it through COVID, whether it's the folks themselves or the businesses. It really kind of stinks. But 73T, John, and we'll close with NJ5 Zulu and wave howdy at Ricardo down there in Florida. That was in and out, KJ4BET. Thank you for making your addition to the net today. And with that, I will call for some more check-ins, any and all check-ins for the N5XQK Memorial Boredom Breaker net. This is KI5OZZ the Oz. I'm listening.
Kilo
Bravo, Sierra Alpha. G, recheck, please.
IZV, James in Salisbury, North Carolina. Again, that's Kilo, Quebec 4, India Zulu Victor. Doing a recheck, in and out, 73.
Whiskey, November 8th, Sierra, Charlie, India, in Northeast Ohio. Name here is Walter, W&8, SCI, I'll be in and out.
November Tango 8 Delta, NT8D, Dave in Copley. Hi, Nancy.
Hi.
Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo, WV3K, Phil in Canal Fulton. Hello, Nancy. God bless at 73.
AI5 Delta Echo in the mobile. EPC Dustin in Medina, Ohio.
This is KJ5 CLV Bobby, Sand Springs, checking in.
All right, let me pick it up there. We had a couple of train wrecks there, and let me see what my esteemed colleague might have picked up. Let's see. I believe we've got KC4IZV, and no, that can't be right. IZV, come back with your call one more time for me. I believe you were a recheck.
Kilo, Quebec 4, India, Zulu, Victor, KQ4IZV, James in Salisbury. I'll be in and out.
W.
All right, got you, James, as an in and out. Appreciate you checking in, and 73 to you. Let's see here. KC5JVT, was that Butch? Is that correct?
W8W.
Yes, that is correct.
All right, Butch, I got you in here. Let me continue on down the list. There might have been another one after you and James had a train wreck there. Walter, I believe. I didn't catch your call. Come on back for me.
Yeah, hi, how's it going? The call here is Whiskey November, number 8, Sierra, Charlie, India, WN8, SCI.
Gotcha, Walter, WN8SCI, and then I got NTAD, Dave, I believe. Is that correct?
QSL, Nancy, thank you.
Oh, I know I heard Dave, NT8D, and then there might have been someone else between him and Phil. WV3K, got you in there, Phil. Got Tim in the mobile. We'll get you at the top of the list, KI5TAQ, and Bobby, KJ5VLD. Was there another station that might have came in with in between Dave and Phil? Come on back.
Kilo 8 Alpha. Train wreck.
I'm at Nancy.
Okay, all I was able to hear out of that was a KE8 and something about a train wreck with which you were definitely involved, and then it was cutting out on you. So third time's a charm. One more time.
Kilo 5, Romeo Foxtrot Golf, K5 RFG, Ryan up in Wadsworth, Ohio. Recheck.
FA Surapod Coaster, Martin in Wadsworth, Ohio.
Vector 3 Kilo WV3K. Phil here in Canal Fault, Nancy. Just a recheck.
All right, I got the SFS mark in there. I believe that's Southern Mark, but I don't know if there was another KE8 station that was breaking up pretty bad. I didn't sound like SFS mark, but I got you in there anyway. KE8 SFS. All right. With that, I'm going to go to the top of the list and call up KC5JVT Butch out of Ardmore. Welcome to the N5XQK Memorial Boredom Breaker Net. This is KI5OZZ. What is your favorite mom and pop place you like to eat at?
Well, let's see. That's a good question. I'm going to say this place on Main Street of Ardmore. They just opened up about a month ago, but for years, she had a place out at the Ardmore Air Park that everybody loved their food. Anyway, I can't even think of the name of the place right now. But anyway, it's 84 degrees down here in Ardmore, 30 miles from the Texas border. I don't think you've ever talked to me, but I just want you to know you haven't missed a single thing. With that, I'm going to turn it back over to Net Control. This will be KC5JVT clear.
Well, Butch, it is definitely great to make your acquaintance, and thank you for the pat on the back or the swelling of the head or whatever you want to call it, because if you had a look at the log that I'm writing down to compare to what Ray has got going on in Netlogger, you'd scratch your head, but I appreciate the kind words there. And glad you got a favorite place to go and hang out and grab a bite to eat. And before I forget about it, again, 10-5TAQ in the mobile. Come on back to the top of the list here. And where is your favorite mom and pop place to eat?
Well, good afternoon, Miss Nancy, or I should say the odds. Nice to hear you once again. My favorite mom and pop place right now is going to have to be like Greg before me, a place called Mom's Diner. And that is a very nice place to go to. And today, well, I'm just making my way to the salt mine. And right now past the main guard gate. So I may have to say hear you once again one of these next times, and let you get on down the list. This is KI5TAQ in the mobile.
All right, Tim, thanks so much for the plug for Mom's Diner there. Make sure and wave howdy at Miss Becca for me, and you make sure to mobile safely 73 to KI5TAQ, and we'll come on down to Walter, WN8SCI. Welcome to the N5XQK Memorial Boredom Breaker Net. This is KI5OZZ. What is your favorite mom and pop place to eat?
Yeah, how's it going? I was actually in and out. I just arrived at an interview, so but I do appreciate you guys picking me up, and I'll go ahead and wish you guys a good net.
Well, splendid deal, Walter. Appreciate you chiming in, and best wishes and best of luck with your interview. Have a great rest of your afternoon, and 73 to you. We'll clear with WN8SCI and come on down to, we'll try Dave, I believe, out of Copley. NTAD, welcome to the net. Come on in.
Good afternoon, Nancy. Good afternoon, everybody on the Boredom Breaker Net, and any and all listeners. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Wednesday afternoon. It's a beautiful day here in Copley, Ohio. Got my work done here this morning. Any of y'all locals, head out to the Jenks building in Cuyahoga Falls. Me and the Outliers Big Band are playing a couple sets out there 7 o'clock tonight. No cover charge, just passing the hat. Lots of knickknacks and art and good beers to drink out there, so that's what we're doing this evening. I got a bunch of good, I like family restaurants so much better than chains. I'm going to just plug one out in Kent, Ohio. Mike's Place. It's on 43, just north of 76 there off the freeway. Mike's Place, big building. He's got a replica of a Star Wars, like, starfighter sitting out in front of the building in the parking lot. He's got a train car inside. Has a menu so long it'll take you half an hour to read it. So if you're in Kent, Ohio, and you just don't know what you want to eat, go to Mike's Place because you'll find it there. Nancy, nice to check in with you. And always thank you for checking in with the Barometer Net. Back over to you, NTAD, Dave and Copley.
And great chatting with you too there, Dave. And thanks for the plug for Mike's Place out there in Copley. And I will have to make mention of that to my son, who is a gigantic Star Wars buff. Anywho, we will close with NT8D and come on down to Phil, WV3K. Welcome to the net. This is KI5OZZ, and where is your favorite mom and pop place to eat?
W8WKY.
Bonjour, Nancy. It's good to hear you again. And I am happy to remark about the famous place that my grandmother, Meme and Pepe from Paris, France, that met in a park, Monsieur, in Paris, France, where my relatives live. And some have passed since that time, since now too. So, but anyway, it was a park that we played and frolicked as children with my cousins, and we used to bring chocolate and French bread that was newly baked, and that was the fun part of having fun with family in the park and having the beautiful panoramic view of a lot of the city and the wooded area in Paris. So that's, to me, very emotional and also has a lot of sentiment value with my cousins and now my little nieces and nephews, great nieces and nephews over there. But that's special to me. Here in the States, not so much. The culture is not what I consider to be as rich, but it's gotten to be too much fast foods, and a lot of it's not healthy. However, what I'm sharing with you is the best that I can offer for this afternoon's net. Nice running the net, Nancy. You're on cue, and you and your co-part are doing well in catching the pileups. With that, many blessings to you, and blessings and love from us to you and the rest of the group here on the net. So with that, back to net control. And you have a wonderful day, Nancy. Good talking with you. Have a full minute.
Great to hear from you also, Phil. I didn't catch the name of the place or whether it was stateside or not. If you could come back with that one more time, I think my note ID'd right over the top of it.
It's called one of two names. One is it's either called the Parc Floral of Paris or the Parc Monsieur. And it is, it's about...
Are you still with us, Phil? WV3K. I missed the name of the restaurant you were talking about.
Paris. And it's a beautiful park that a lot of kids, families bring their kids there, and they bring typically like the dark chocolate bars, and you eat that with the freshly baked bread.
He might have dropped off, so maybe I'll catch up with him another time. Now, let me see. I believe there was a body that was lost somewhere in one of the train wrecks. A KJ5 station. I see part of your call up on Netlogger. Bobby, KJ5, come on back with your call if you would, please.
So we were with our cousins too, Sylvie and Bridget, and then Todd Fleenet and Todd Violet.
Good afternoon.
That was a lot of fun.
KJ5,
that's where we were at. And
Charlie Lima Victor. Bobby, I'm in Keene Springs.
So much as far as
and my favorite mom and pop is over in Southwest Tulsa, Crystal City's Arnold's Hamburgers.
Back to you, Nancy. And God bless and 73 to all. This is Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo, back to net control.
You know, Bobby, I have seen advertisements for that, and I've heard everybody talk about that, and I have yet to frequent it myself. But thank you for coming back, and glad I got your call on the list. You make sure and have a wonderful afternoon, and 73 to you. I'm definitely going to have to check out Arnold's Hamburgers. Yeah. You know what? Let me give it a break here just a second. I'm going to break in with my favorite mom and pop place to eat, and when I want a greasy burger, I definitely go to Flo's Burger Diner. They only have 2 locations. One's in Catoosa, and one is in right on 11th, just east of, I want to say Lewis, I think. But, yeah, it's right there on Route 66. Big turquoise sign, black and white, tiles on the floor, can't miss it. And if you've been there, you will never forget it. Anywho, this is KI5OCZ with the N5XQK Memorial Boredom Breaker Net. And let's see, I've got KI5CLV. Nope, that was, okay, why did I say KI? I wrote down KI, okay. Anyway, gotcha, Bobby. Let's see, Ryan, K5RFG, you're next up on my list. Where is your favorite mom and pop place to eat?
K5RFG, just checking to make sure you can hear me on this.
Yep, I got you, Ryan. Come on back.
All right, that's awesome. So I'm up here in Northeast Ohio with the rest of the guys, so I don't really have any place up here, but back in my hometown of New Orleans, there's a place that I've been going to since I was little bitty called Frankie and Johnny's. It's in uptown New Orleans, and they just have some awesome home-cooked meals. A really good place to have dinner or lunch or whatever you fancy. So if you ever make it down there, that's the place to go. This is K5RFG, sending it back to net control.
Awesome, Ryan. Thank you so much. Yeah, I've been wanting to go to New Orleans, for more than just a pickup or a drop-off in the truck. But, yeah, Frankie and Johnny's, definitely wrote that down. Great to hear from you, K5RFG. 73 to you. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll come on down to SFS, Mark, KE8SFS, and congratulations on getting more wins than losses at your chest today. Come on back.
Yeah, I lost 1 game, won 2 games. How you like that? I had a very good day, and I watched a 4th game. But doing okay. Mom and Pop restaurant. The favorite one I like to go to is they call it Sweet Henry, and in Norton there, and it's pretty good. It's off Cleveland and Madison Road there in Norton. They got great hot beef sandwich, and that I love going there. you know, I was there a couple of weeks ago. But anyhow, good to hear you, Nancy. I heard you that morning on the piranha and that. You know, right now the sun just went behind the cloud again, and we got 70 degrees. Looks like we're going to get some thunderstorms coming up and later on. But anyhow, good to hear you. And you take care, okay? Hear you on the piranha net again tomorrow. I'll get it back to you. After 8 Sarah Foxtrot, sir. Mark in Wadford, Ohio.
Well, thank you, Mark. I appreciate your plug for Sweet Henry's in Norton. And again, congratulations on your more wins than losses on your chess game. And it's always great to hear from our brothers in Ohio. I got a couple of blue screen check-ins here. I got KE8VOX Scott and W3ETB Eddie. After that, I will take some more check-ins, but we will go to Scott, KE8VOX. Welcome to the net. This is KI5OZZ. What is your favorite mom and pop place to eat?
W8WK.
KA5OZZ. This is KE8VOX Scott, up here on the shores of Lake Erie. Good afternoon, Nancy. Good afternoon, Ray, and the rest of the listeners. Let's see, beautiful day up here on the shores, and we do have some pretty good restaurants up here. The one I like the best is Berardi's there in Huron. It's the next little town down the road from me there, and I believe they actually got their start with being French fry vendors over there in Cedar Point, that big amusement park that sticks out onto the lake up here. They have pretty good food. They about the only place around here that serves liver and onions. So usually when I go there, I either get liver and onions for dinner, or if it's lunchtime, I get their Reuben with French fries. Really enjoyable, and it's really good. So that's all I got, Nancy. Great hearing you. I never checked in with before. It's always been Ray. So this is a new one for me. KE8VOX, sending it back to KA5OZZ. 73.
And 73 to you as well, Scott. Always great to hear from our Ohio buddies. We will close with KE8VOX and come on down to Eddie out of Annapolis, W3ETB. Where is your favorite place to grab a bite to eat, mom and pop type joint there in Maryland? Come on.
Well, hi there, Miss Nancy. Oh, it's always good to hear you and talk to you. Haven't talked to you in a long time, so going to have to make this more often, but I understand you've been busy and on the road. So, yeah, I just got back in from trimming the big tree so that I could actually get around it without any trouble and mow the grass and stuff that is around it. And, came in, had a blueberry muffin and a cup of coffee. So now I said, well, I better get upstairs and see if I can get onto the meeting net again for the second hour. And here I am. So, yeah, my favorite place to eat, and it's sort of a mom and pop, type of restaurant. They do great breakfast. If you're here in Annapolis, it's called Grump's Cafe. So, what a name, Grump's Cafe. And, I've eaten there quite a few times. They have these biscuits. They call them cat head biscuits. They're about maybe 6 or 7 inches in diameter. Big biscuits. They serve it with gravy, sausage gravy. And, usually when I go there, I have 1 or 2 of the biscuits and some sausage gravy and some scrambled eggs to go along with it. Very, very nice place. Not a really big place. They have on each side of the wall, they have some tables, and then in the middle, sort of in the middle of the place, they have tables. And then you go up to the counter and you order, what you want, and they bring it out to you, and you just help yourself to orange juice and coffee and stuff. So very nice, great place for breakfast. Grump's Cafe. So if you're ever in the Annapolis area, then I would recommend that you stop in and see that. Really pretty good. There's some other places too, but that one stands out in my mind. So I'll turn it back to you there, Ms. Nancy, W3ETB. Back to net.
Great job, Eddie. I appreciate the plug for Grump's Cafe. And you know what? What I absolutely love about these mom and pop places is the names of their restaurants. There are some definitely unique names out there for these outfits. And you know what? More power to them, because you know what? I 100% support the little guy, and make it in the big man's world, if you will. But thanks for the plug for Grump's Cafe there in Annapolis. Great to hear from you, Eddie, and a big fat 73 to you. And we'll close with W3ETB, and that is the bottom of the list as I have it, ladies and gentlemen. If you are wanting to call into today's Boredom Breaker Net, now is the time to do it. This is KI5 OZZ the Oz. Come on in. I'm listening.
This is Kilo Charlie 8, Mike Romeo Charlie. The name is Bob, and I live in Oakwood Village, Ohio.
Alpha Bravo 8, Mike Oscar, AB8. I'm on mobile in Burton Village, Ohio.
Echo Papa, Dustin, Ohio, short time.
Okay, let me hold it up right there just a second. I believe I got Lloyd in that last train wreck, K5 OSB, and then there was another station that called in right with Lloyd. If you could come back with your call, please.
K5 OOH, India 5, Whiskey Delta Mike.
Romeo Charlie. The name is Bob, and I live in Oakwood Village, Ohio.
Okay, K8MRC, I got you at the top of the list. I believe that was a KI5 Whiskey Delta something, maybe? One more time, the KI5 station.
India 5, Whiskey Delta Mike. Donald, mobile in the Osage.
All right, Donald, I got you as a mobile. I'm going to go to the first mobile, Andy, AB8MO. Welcome to the net this afternoon. This is KI5OZZ. Where is your favorite mom and pop place to eat?
All right, Nancy. Yeah, I'm going to take a break here. There was Bob MRC, me, and then there was somebody who checked in after me and doubled with Lloyd. You mentioned Lloyd, and so and they were coming in on 147.015. So the other third station that was coming in on 147.015. Can you come back, please?
W8JR.
There you go. W8JR's in there. Okay, we got you in there. They get you on the list there. Yeah, I knew there was a third one that was on the repeater here. Anyway, good evening, good afternoon on the way home. 76 degrees. Wow, I thought it was going to be kind of cold and crappy today, but turned out to be a really nice day. So I'm hearing rumors that there is a tornado watch out for the area. So I'll have to see exactly if that encompasses Geauga County or not. That's where I am now. And let's see, I guess the restaurant that my dad and I go to just about every week, they got a good breakfast. Their dinner menu's kind of hit or miss. Some stuff we got's been good, others been kind of but the breakfast has always been good. It's called Cinda's over in Middlefield, Ohio. Cinda's Restaurant, and Sometimes when we go to sit at our table, our coffee and our water is there already. So they provide some good service. All righty. You're working in overtime here, Nancy. I wanted to get in on your hour. Thanks for getting me in there. 730 all. This is ABNMO.
Well, thank you, Andy. Great to hear from you, and thanks for clearing that up. I didn't know if I heard another one in there or not. It was pretty on top of one other train wreck. So W8JR Sigmund, we did get you in there at the bottom of the list, and we're going to go to the other mobile, Donald, KI5WMD. Welcome to the net today. This is KI5OZZ. Where is your favorite mom and pop place to eat?
Yeah, this is Kilo India 5 Whiskey Delta Mike. Whiskey Delta Mike. My favorite place to eat is in Amarillo called the Big Texan. I go to Arizona about once every 2-3 years to go see my mother, and that is a must stop on the highway. So the Big Texan has my thumbs up.
W8W.
All right, yeah, that's great that we're getting, some of the out-of-the-area places. Always great to make a note of that kind of thing. And sorry about butchering your call there, Whiskey Delta Mike. Donald, anything else you got for the net for us?
That's all I've got, Miss Nancy. It's great talking to you again. Haven't done that since I first got my license. So welcome back. Have a great day. 7-3s, everybody. God bless. KI5WDM. I'll be on the side.
Sorry, I had to wait for my node to ID. Thank you, Donald, for chiming in with us today. You make sure and motor safe out there. Big Fat 73 to KI5WDM. And let's go back up to the top of the list and snag Bob, KC8MRC. Where is your favorite place to grab a bite to eat?
Good afternoon, KF5OZZ, KC8MRC. The one place that I go to on a frequent basis for a bite to eat is Cracker Barrel over in Twinsburg, which is to the south of me by about 3-4 miles. I like to go there to eat breakfast, lunch, dinner. They always seem to have friendly waitresses and some good food. And with that, I'll turn it back over to you, Nancy, and say 7-3, and hope everybody has an enjoyable rest of the day. This is KC8MRC saying 7-3.
And a 73 back at you there, Bob. Great to hear from you from Ohio, KC8MRC. We'll clear with. Have a great afternoon, and come on down to my buddy Lloyd, K5SB. Glad I was able to pull you out of the train wreck there. Come on in.
K5OZZ, K5OSB. Good to hear you, Nancy. Thanks for catching me there. Yeah, I'm coming through Echolink. I'm surprised I made it with all that train wreck, but I did anyway. Hey, so good to hear you there, and appreciate you running an hour here, so I won't keep you too long. My favorite place is Jimmy's Eggs here in Tulsa. I think there's 2 of them. I go to the one at 71st and Garnett. A bunch of us from when they grew up, going to school and stuff, meet every Thursday and have breakfast. So my favorite one here is called Jimmy's Eggs. So again, thank you, Nancy. Good to see you, and thanks for running your hour. Catch you later. K5OSB, back to net control.
Since I got back and quit the driving, and I've been staying here at the QTH, and glad I finally was able to hear your voice. Good to hear you in there. We'll bid 7-3 to K5 OSB for the moment, and thanks for the plug for Jimmy's Egg there. And we'll come on down to Sigmund, W8JR. Welcome to the net this afternoon. This is KI5OZZ. Where is your favorite mom and pop place to grab a bite to eat?
Okay, Nancy, thanks for letting me in there. W8JR, back to you. My all-time favorite started off as a mom and pop place when I was a little boy. It started off in the town in Pennsylvania that I was born and raised in. The name of the town is New Brighton, Pennsylvania. It's right across the river, Beaver River, from Beaver Falls, the Joe Namath town. And the name of the place is Brighton Hot Dog Shop. Now, I have tried many hot dogs with chili and onion on them, and to this day, that is still the best chili and onion hot dog I've ever tasted. Right now, I'm sitting in a parking lot in Linesville, Pennsylvania, which is in Crawford County, Pennsylvania. You know, I'm sitting in my car, and basically where I live is straight across the lake in a town called Andover, Ohio, up here in Ashtabula County in northeast Ohio. The gentleman mentioned Cinda's. I've been there. That's another place I would recommend if you're in the area. It's a good little restaurant. But that's all I got. Thanks for letting me in there, Nancy. 73s to everybody. God bless. Have a good day. W8JR. Clear.
Well, thanks so much, Sigmund. Great to hear you in there. And you had a little bit of popcorn in your signal, but was able to catch every word. And got the plug for Bright's Hot Dog Shop in New Bright, Pennsylvania. And we have a hot dog outfit out here called the Coney Islander. And I'm going to call on my esteemed colleague K5CFY. I thought there was a couple of Coney Islanders here in Tulsa. I don't know if they're a chain other than that or not. Come on in here for us, Ray, K5CFY.
Guess that would be west of Memorial. Seems like haven't been there in a while. And there used to be one in Broken Arrow, but I'm not real sure anymore.
Wow, there was a heck of an echo when you keyed up there. I guess maybe you still had both radios on or something. But, well, as long as I got you on the horn here, where is your favorite place you like to grab a quick bite to eat that's mom and pop place?
CFY returning. Not sure where the echo came from. Only got one radio on, but anyway, haven't been there in a while. Johnny and I used to go there quite often up in Bartlesville, the Midway. If you ever talked to Johnny, you know that he liked Indian tacos, and boy, they definitely had good Indian tacos. And I've ate there a couple of times since Johnny's passing with Jay and had breakfast up there, and it's a great place. But it's up in Bartlesville.
Yes, sir. I do recall the Midway Diner up there. There's a Mexican joint right there, right as you pass under Adams Boulevard on the west side of Washington, going through town there. I used to meet with another social gathering group, and that's where we had the meetings at. Great place to grab a bite to eat, for sure. Anything else you got for us, Ray?
Thank you very much for jumping in there and doing the second hour on a Wednesday. It's always a special day, so glad we got you in there. Hope you come back anytime you have the chance. Anytime you want to do a net, let me know. We got some openings, so anyway, anytime you'd like to, let me know.
Alrighty, well, I will definitely let you know, and maybe I'll talk with Alex about when the openings are. And speak of the devil, I see you put him in the log, so let's just go ahead and call him up. Alex, K5AVF, welcome to the net this afternoon. Where's your favorite mom and pop place to grab a bite to eat?
KI5OZZ, this is K5AVF. Alex here, 10 miles south of Tulsa. We've got 84 degrees and 5-mile-an-hour winds. Get that out of the way. Good to hear you, Nancy, and good to talk to you. And I wanted to say first that there is a Coney Island in downtown Jinx as well. So they're around. I'm not real crazy about the one over in Jinx, but the other ones are really good. I think there's something strange about it. I don't know. Anyway, our favorite, my wife and I both, we love Ermilio's over in Eureka Springs. We have been known to get in the car and just drive over there. So it's only 3.5 hours and have dinner. It is a great place to eat if you like Italian food. That's all I have. Good to hear you in there, Nancy, and thanks for being there. And you can look on the webpage and see where what's going on with the schedule for the nets. And but we can talk later if you want or whatever. K5AVF, back to you, Nancy.
Right there and see what's on the up and up. And thank you for the plug for Ermilio's in Eureka Springs. Definitely have to check that out. I'm a big fan of Italian food. And all right, I'll have to plug it. It's Luigi's up in Bartlesville. They actually have 2 locations. They have Bartlesville and one in good grief. It's on 20. It's west of Collinsville. I go by it all the time. I can't even remember the name of the town out there, out by the lake. And my brain is just completely drawn a blank right now. But yeah, they only have 2 locations, family owned, and I believe they're Eastern European. But the family is that owns it, but they do Italian up really, really good. And that's Luigi's, 2 locations, Skytook, that's the name of the outfit, the town out there, Skytook, and in Bartlesville. They just moved into a new building in Bartlesville. Anywho, I'm going to give one last and final call for today's N5XQK Memorial Boredom Breaker Net. This is KI5OZZ the Oz. Come on in. I'm listening.
Delta 8, Lima Alpha, Neil and Brewster, Ohio.
KE8OPY, Kilo Echo 8, Oscar Papa Yankee, Dave in Ohio.
Kilo Golf 5, Delta Tango India, KG5 DTI, Trent and Paragould, Arkansas.
KD8 SYE, Middlefield, Ohio, Mobile.
All right, let me pick it up right there. I've got, I believe it was Neil with a Lima Alpha call. I didn't get all of your call sign. If you come on back in here for me, please.
Whiskey Delta 8, Lima Alpha. Good afternoon, Nancy and everyone on the net.
Alrighty, I got you in there, Whiskey Delta 8, Lima Alpha. Let me get back to you in just a minute. I got KE8OPI, Dave. I got KG5DTI, Trent, and KD8SYE in the mobile. Come on back in here. KD8SYE, where is your favorite mom and pop place to grab a bite to eat?
KD8SYE, name here is Chad, Charlie Hotel Alpha Delta. I have to echo, I believe it was 88, I can't think of the call sign, but yeah, in Middlefield, Ohio, there's that Cinda's place, and I'll have to toss it back to his town, Ohio. There's a place called JC's, and they make a fantastic burger.
All right, we got JC's Burgers down in Burton, Ohio. Is that where you said?
Yep, that's right.
All right, splendid. And let me clarify your call. Is that a Foxtrot Yankee Echo on the end there?
Kilo Delta 8 Sierra, Sugar Yankee Echo.
Gotcha, Chad. Appreciate it. All right, you make sure and mobile safe out there. Anything else for the net today?
That's it. It's a beautiful 76 degrees here. It's a little bit damp in the air, and I understand we're supposed to have some severe weather about 6 o'clock. So hopefully we steer clear of the tornadoes.
Yeah, roger that. All you guys out there in Ohio that's in where that storm is heading to, you guys be careful, especially mobile and around out there. We'll bid you 73 for now. Good to hear you in here, and thanks for the plug for JC's there, Chad. We'll bid you 73 and go back up to the top of the list and grab WD8LLA. Was your name Neil? Is that correct?
That's a Roger, Nancy. Nancy Echo India Lima. This has been one of the most enjoyable nets for me in a long time. I'm 78 years old, been retired a long time. My favorite mom and pop's restaurant was My Mom and Pop's, and that's for real. We had a restaurant, it was called Brown's Lunch. It was in Delton, Ohio, which is about 6 miles west of the fellow that ate at the Viaduct restaurant. I've ate there. But my grandfather opened it in 1909, and my father bought it in 1958. I was 12 years old, and we sold it in 1980 or 78. So that was my favorite place. Our specialty was my mom's homemade chili and pies, and we were 1 block from the high school. And an hour over the lunch period, we'd sell 400 hamburgers and about 5 gallons of chili. The kids would all run down the back alley, and we had 3 pool tables in the back. So that was my childhood. That's enough for me. Thanks for running the net, Nancy, and everybody involved with this. It's a wonderful hobby, especially when you get my age and can't do much else. Back to net control, WD8LLA 73. God bless everybody.
Well, thank you for chiming in, Neil, and those are the kind of stories I love to hear about these mom and pop, restaurants, where it's a childhood memory and or part of the family. It's so encouraging and so heartwarming to hear that kind of thing. Great to hear you in the net, and thanks again for coming in from Ohio, and we definitely have Brown's Lunch on the list. Golly, I can't even imagine whipping out 400 burgers over a lunch hour. That is just incredible. All right, we will bid 73 to WD8LLA and come on down to KE8OPI. Welcome to the net, and where is your favorite mom and pop place to grab a bite?
Good afternoon, Nancy. Good to hear you in there, man. I don't get that often because sometimes it can be really rough. First of all, the last letter is a Y. That's a Yankee. They call me Opie here locally for the suffix, but it could be an I in that case too, and it still wouldn't be. So Kilo Echo 8 Oscar Papa Yankee is the correct call. I have allergies, extreme allergies to cigarette smoke, and haven't had a sense of smell since 2006. So I don't frequent those places. But back when I used to play around with the guitar, singing in different places, I'd say Downeast was my spot to stop at. Those were the wee hours of the morning kind of deals. A lot of times people that were coming along jamming with me and whatever would be in there with me. So I'd say that was probably about it. Right now, I closed up my... I got noises coming from somewhere. I closed up my windows and was prepared to take a little hike. And I'm here in Summit County. We're that tornado watch at the least, but I'm at the lower end of Summit County, and so I was figuring on taking me a little hike down here. I got a track that goes around some ball fields. It's not too far away, but the clouds were broken and clear sky up there when I started closing windows, and now it's not anymore, and the winds are starting to kick up. So I think we'll wait until after the rain passes. From what it looked like on the radar, it didn't look too bad. So we'll just hold off a little while and go down there. It doesn't matter. The track is all asphalt, so that's not going to be an issue as far as mud and that goes. But good hearing you in there. Definitely really enjoy getting in here. Usually I'm out hiking on Wednesdays, and I can do this from the HT. But today I happen to be sitting at home. So with that, back to you, Nancy. KE8OPY.
I had to wait for my node to get done making its ID. And thank you for the clarification on the call there, Dave. And definitely got Danny's down for the restaurant. We'll bid you 73, and hope you have a good little hike around the track there when you're able to get around to it. We'll clear with KE8OPY. And come on down to Trent. You're going to be our tail gunner for today. KG5DTI. Welcome to the net, and where is your favorite mom and pop place to grab a bite?
Well, tail gunner, I don't know that I've ever been that, but I'll consider that an honor. Thank you, Nancy. My favorite spot to eat, mom and pop restaurant-wise, is a place called OARC General Store and Cafe. That's OARC is Oscar Alpha Romeo Kilo, and it is in OARC, Arkansas, and it's a small, guess you could say, neighborhood grocery store, general store that was established back in 1890, and it's the oldest operating in Arkansas. But they are mostly a restaurant now, and they serve up hamburgers, sandwiches, and like that, fries and stuff. They're pretty famous for their fried pies. And the restaurant itself, just being an old store, is interesting, but the real interesting part is the drive to get there. It's absolutely amazing. And there are many times that the different folks in Arkansas that have Shelby Cobras or even replicas or stuff, they'll drive up there, Ferraris, Porsche, regularly see motorcycles and Jeeps. And so it's just one of those spots that if you're in Arkansas, you have to go to once. And it's my favorite place to go. And with that, I'll turn it back to Net Control. We appreciate you running it this afternoon. This is KG5DTI, and I'll be clear for now.
Well, thank you, Trent. And that's another one of those places that I love to hear about that has a little history and neat stuff going on about it. We got OARC General Store in Arkansas down on my list. We'll clear with KG5 Guy, and that brings us to the end of the net today. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank each and every one of you that called in today, because without you, we won't have a net. And I also would like to say a special thank you to K5CFY for being my logger today. I much appreciate you, and have everyone a fabulous 73, and hopefully I'll be able to get back on here soon. We will now return this repeater back to normal amateur radio use, whatever that may be. This is KI5OZZ.
This is KD8SLG. Thanks to all who participated in the N5XQK Memorial Boredom Breaker Net today. We return the repeater to normal customary use at 3:32 p.m. local time. This is KD8SLG. I'm clear.
That was an excellent net today, KSFQV.
KT8FQV, KD8SLG. Yeah, it was a good time, Mark. And whoever else is trying to break in there, you're barely breaking the repeater. I got nothing. KD8SLG, clear.
Like Nick said, you weren't breaking it, but the repeater is in Doylestown, Ohio, so you're on an antenna or something. Orient yourself for Doylestown, Ohio, south of Akron, west of Canton, Ohio, KSFQV, and southeast of Worcester, or east of Worcester.
This is Katie. Just trying to grab that string. It's shorter today, I guess, just north of Ashland.
All right, in north of Ashland. Hey, you're doing a good trip to go over there. And that last one, you were holding it a lot better. There were a few breaks, but when you said Ashland, that I copied good, KSFQE.
All right, thank you, Mark. That's KG4SCK, just mobiling down the road.
All right, Mark. Hey, are you coming back now? Are you making your northbound trip back to your secondary homeland, KSFQE?
You know it, Mark. Coming back to following instructions to the letter. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll see you tomorrow night.
All right. Well, you know what you're doing? I know you're calling up 71. You're hill-topping it. I remember doing that. My dad did that with the cellular phone. You want to make a call, when you get to the top of the hill, you make the call. You go down to the bottom, you lose it. So, you know, amazing. 71, there are some good long hills in there. You don't think there's hills, but once you drive them a couple times, particularly the one coming out of Mansfield from 30. What a long drag that hill. I know the semi, when she sees that hill, she wants to be rolling before she gets to that hill because she needs all the ponies to pull that hill. But I'll let you go, Mark, KSFQE.
'73's KCFQV, KG4SCK clear.
Yep, you're getting closer. That was a full holding. KCFQV, I'll say 70. I'm going to just listen here for a little bit.
KG4SCK, KD8SLG. Glad you're back in range there, Mark. Welcome to your second home.
Yeah, KD8SLG, KG4SCK here. Thank you, Nick. It's good to be back. I didn't hear nothing on the radio down in Owensboro, other than when I just coming into town, I got a text on my phone, said it was a radiogram, and it was from a local ham in Owensboro. And if I wanted to upgrade my license and do this and that, yada, 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 contact him. But, so I did.
Well, I don't think you can upgrade any further there, Mr. Extra. But, you know where the radioactivity is, Mark. You know where the radioactivity is. It's up here.
W8WKY.
Roger, Roger. Thank me. I felt like, all right, back with my family.
You must be going up and down some rolling hills. That was pretty choppy. I got to get off of here. I expect it to be done at shortly after 3, so I'm a little behind schedule, and I got to get moving here. I'll be on the mobile in a few minutes. Maybe I'll catch you there. KD8SLG, I'm going to clear with KG4SCK for now. Talk to you later, Mark.
Big 73s passing by big semis, noisy makers.
W8WKY. Repeater PL114.8.